Welcome to the Maker's Notebook, episode number 4. I am Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And we're a podcast about knitting, sewing, crocheting, and all things crafts. You can find me on Instagram at Second Sister Knits, as well as Ravelry, same, Second Sister Knits.
And you can find me at Trini-girl on Ravelry, and then on Instagram, you can find me on Trini-girl_me.
Just as a quick disclaimer, we had recorded our podcast number 4, but I guess during editing, my sister here discovered that we were shaking the camera a bit much when we leaned on the table.
Or put a projects down on the table.
Yeah.
The thing would just, it was just annoying.
Yes.
I mean, even when I was editing it, and I can't imagine anybody watching it, it will just drive them nuts. So that's the disclaimer. This is our second time. And it took us a while to get to recording, and we're sorry about that. But things happened, life, spring break.
My kids went on spring break the week before Easter, and her son went on spring break the week after, so they didn't align. But then my sister from New Jersey also came down to visit. Her daughter's spring break aligned with my sister's here. So they took a little mini trip to Atlanta, Georgia to the aquarium.
The Georgia Aquarium.
Did you
and it was nice. It was smaller than SeaWorld I've been to SeaWorld in San Diego. It was smaller than that. And it was smaller than the Monterey Bay Aquarium. So it had a great white shark, and they had a cute beluga whale, and the dolphin show was really cute.
Yeah.
But to me, once you see one aquarium, you've pretty much seen them all.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. It's just something to do with them.
Yeah. So,
my kids were a little sad that they didn't get to go. So I had to remind them, you've been there already. It doesn't matter. They wanted to go with their cousins. So I felt really bad. But it didn't align. And I don't think it's going to align next year either.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, it's going to be...
Really? The week before, you think?
Yeah, it's going to be the same. Yeah, the week before Easter again.
That's terrible.
I know.
What's wrong with these schools?
I know. I believe they have a certain amount of weeks they need instruction before the EOGs, the end of grade testing. So they need a certain amount of weeks to get in. The weather not cooperating with us kind of delayed us from...
a lot of rain here, right?
Yeah,
a lot of rain here.
Been dark and just cloud rainy. So it prevented us from podcasting. This is one of the first few days where it's not so bad.
Right now it's cloudy. It's weird.
The sun is going in and out.
Yeah.
It's just weird. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, so it's weird.
Yeah, but we didn't want to go too far from the previous one, so we decided to just hunker down and get this second take 2 out of the way. And because pretty soon we're going to get busy, right? I mean, you're talking about Memorial weekends and vacations and... kids will be home from school
and they will not let us podcast.
Yeah, it'll be a hot mess. So
so we have to try and get this in. So
Anyway, well, we want to keep this down to 30 minutes. We're going to try. And so let's jump right into our finished objects. You want to start?
Yeah, sure. So guys, guess what? I have 2.
Feels so good.
It does.
Get them off the needles and get something right back on there.
It does. So I have Birkin. I finished Birkin, right? And the last time I showed you guys, I believe I only had the top done for the color work. I knit it in a size medium. I think I could have gone down to a size small.
Really? I think it looks good this size.
Yeah, it's a little big.
Really?
I think so. But anyway, I used Berroco Ultra Wool Fine that I got from my local yarn store. Cheers to you here. And I got the main color, the greenish, I should say, the color is called Rosemary, and the color work is done in a color called the contrast color is called Frost. And again, that is by Berroco, and I used a size 6 needle, and I didn't make any modifications to it.
Looks good.
Just knit it based on what she said, and I can't wait to wear it. So now I gotta wait a whole summer.
I know. But it looks so nice. It looks really cozy.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait to wear it.
With jeans, that would be so nice.
Exactly, I can't wait to wear it.
Yeah.
With a denim shirt underneath.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, right?
Oh yeah, that would be super nice.
Yeah. So
that's
what I have done.
Not bad. Berroco?
Yeah.
Not
feels
bad.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
So I know you were trying looking to get one.
I have
She wore the yarn.
Too many projects to cast on, and then new ones keep popping up on Ravelry every day. I mean, he just put one out.
Oh my god!
It's a blue cardigan she has on, this dress, purplish dress. I want an outfit just like that.
Yeah.
So pretty. Oh my goodness.
Very stunning. Very.
So stuff, this is why we can't. It's almost like you have, what do you call it? Attention deficit.
When it comes to knitting.
When it comes to knitting, it's just all over the place. So.
Yeah, like I finished projects and now it's like I'm looking to cast on something else, and I'm like yesterday talking to her and I kept saying, I want to do this. I want to do that. No, I want to do this. Okay, I'll do that. No, I want to do this. No. Then 5 minutes later, how about that? It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So do you have anything you want to show next?
Sure. I finished the Ramona cardigan by Elizabeth Smith. Knit out of a size 9 needles. That's the recommended needle for the pattern. And Quince & Co. Osprey in the honey color. And I knit the size small.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, usually I knit the medium, but I knit this with a friend. we haven't met her officially yet. It's a friend of my sister's who we all became friends through Instagram. And between these stitches. And she wanted to knit one of these. And I was like, I want to knit that. That's in my queue. And she's like, let's knit it together. Anyway.
It feels really nice.
It's really nice. And I cannot wait to wear that. I really cannot.
Like a black dress?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And the color, it's not really accurate on the camera here, but
it looks more mustardy.
It looks greener there than here, right?
Yeah, it looks more mustardy here live versus on the camera. It looks green.
So what you're seeing here, all the ends are weaved in. The only thing that's not weaved in is these buttons. I've temporarily put them on here to see what it would look like and how I'd feel about it. And I am not sure I'm going to keep these on there. I'm going to look for some darker buttons. I think that would look better.
Darker wood brown.
Dark wood, yeah. Okay. I think that would look. Okay. Oh, I better stay in the front. Much better. But right. It was a quick. I mean, it's Osprey. It's Aran weight.
Yes.
So it's a quick knit.
Yeah.
And
it looks nice.
I cannot wait to wear this thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I keep saying I need to get one. Make one.
Yeah. But you gotta. You have to add it to your wardrobe. Do you have another finished object?
I do. I finished Tecumseh.
Well, you know what? To kill time, look. Looky here. Looky look. We both finished our Tecumsehs, right?
Yeah, but mine is not blocked. Hers is blocked. I don't know if you guys remember last when we podcast, I was in the middle of working on the body, but then when I finished the body and I tried it on, it was way, way, way too big. So I decided to go to the yarn store and see if I can get more yarn. Yeah. And I spoke to my yarn store owner and she said first she said, you have a perfect storm. It was the yarn you used, the Madelinetosh high twist. It was a denser fabric. And then you knit it in a size medium. So she said how it was like the perfect storm. So it came out way, way too big for me.
Right.
So she said that I needed something with probably bamboo in it, a DK weight with bamboo in it. So she suggested I use Sueno. So she was so nice to me and she unwound my yarn.
It was so nice of her.
I know. I really appreciated it. So I told her what I was doing and it inspired her because she basically had a similar issue. But anyway, I'll let her explain that. I had to get more yarn and
she totally switched the yarn and the colors, right?
I did. So here it is. I'm using Sueno yarn, all Sueno. And it's Seattle Beach Tonal. That's the gray. And the color for the shields. Is that the shields? Yes.
Yeah.
That's the color is in Grasshopper. And then the third color is the crosses. That color is called Sands. Shipton Sands. It's a size small. And I use a size 6 needle. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It fits nice. It fits really nice.
Very nice. I love the colors.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm like, I want to put that on, but it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's 75 degrees here. Low humidity. I'm like, can every day be like this?
Oh, it's supposed to get warmer on Thursday.
Oh, really?
The humidity's come on Thursday.
Yeah, it gets super hot here, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
here we go. my second, just like this podcast, iteration of this. I was inspired by Tracy to totally frog it. I had completed the whole body. And as you may remember, and decided to frog the whole thing. I didn't have somebody to wind my yarn up for me. I had to wind it myself. But guess what? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. So here we go. I was initially knitting the medium and I decided to knit the small. And it fits much better. It's using Madelinetosh DK Twist. The brown color there, the main color, is weathered frame. The crosses is paper and the shields is scout.
Stunning. I love the colors together.
Yeah, I came up after, we got it. But not the best. So I don't know if I've knitted color work before, maybe one other. And I'm not sure if my color work would meet most people's standards, but hey, gotta practice, right, to eventually get there. So
yes,
there we go.
I struggle with color work on the sleeves because my gauge is all over the place.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's very frustrating.
Knit in the round on a small amount of stitches in the round. So I'll get into why that is a problem for swatching for me, and why all my projects are kind of half started and not, But anyway, so that is done, and we can't wait to wear it in the fall. I have one more, and that is the Garter Snake Cowl by Lavanya Patricella.
She's gonna make me one. I just gotta get the yarn.
Yeah, it's fun brioche cowl, and
Stunning.
am I out of the frame? I hope not. Anyway,
I don't think so.
So I'll try it on because this is okay to try on. The other stuff is just too heavy. So anyway, here you go.
It's beautiful.
And I decided to give it to my sister, my prized cowl, for her birthday. She's seen it already. But anyway, I love how it came out. I'm going to knit another one for myself. And if Tracy wants me to knit one for her, I'll knit one for her. I used the recommended needle size 3. And the dark color is the Hedgehog fiber graphite sock weight. And the variegated color here is Spun Right Round, which is a 80-20 sock yarn in the color Levitate. So there you go, guys.
It's really beautiful.
What I love about it, it seems long and skinny, and it might seem weird, but once you put it on and just let it
falls nicely.
And it just hugs your neck really nice.
Yeah.
Like it's not, you got to wrap it a few times.
So you see, now me, I have to find colors that actually contrast each other, and I'm terrible at that.
Well,
I'm going to need somebody to help me.
Believe you me, with these two colors, I went back and forth on this like a bunch of times.
Yeah, I remember.
So
yeah.
But I love, it's fun to pick out colors, right? That's the fun part.
It is the fun part, but I'm always unsure of myself. I'm never confident in my color choices. Never. And that's why I play it safe, you know. Oh, gray and something.
Gray, it goes with anything.
White goes with everything. Yes.
Okay, so we can jump right into works in progress.
Okay.
Let's keep it moving. Yay! 30 minutes. Let's try to do this.
Okay. So I've been working on Boothbay forever. It's a cardigan by...
Did you bring the book?
Yes, I did. Mm-hmm. It's the... It's okay. That's okay.
Home and Away by Hannah Fettig.
Yes. And the cardigan I'm knitting is Boothbay in size medium. And I'm up to the sleeves. I believe last podcast or two, I was still working on the body. And I had temporarily put it down to work on Tecumseh and Birkin.
And what's the yarn?
So the yarn is by Malabrigo Rios. And it is, I knit this in a size medium. And it's, again, Malabrigo Rios. And the color is Plumo. And I use a size 7 needle. It feels nice.
Malabrigo. How nice.
Yes.
I have some Malabrigo I got from Black Mountain for a sweater, a cardigan.
Yeah.
I can't wait to use it now.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now, I will say with Malabrigo yarn, I haven't encountered... No, it's not. I won't say it's wrong. I haven't encountered... But it's like these little knots. Does that make sense?
Knots? Yeah. Or in the yarn?
Yeah.
As you're knitting, so do you have to like cut?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's annoying.
I hate when that happens. Yeah.
And it happens more often than... It's like, no.
So what do you do in that case? Do you, like, if you get to the middle here, what do you do? If it's...
I cut it, and because...
Do you unknit back to the end?
No, I should stay in the middle. I shouldn't unknit back to the...
You should, because that way, when you're ready to pick up the button band, the part that you weave in at the edges would get tied up into the button band, so it's like seamless for the whole body of the sweater, if that makes any sense at all. You know, I learned that lesson, and I think back to my crocheting days, when we crochet blankets, we would get to the middle and run out of the yarn, and then just keep continuing. Yes. But no, you're supposed to like go back and, you know, cut it from there, and then add the new ball of yarn at the beginning. Always at the beginning or the end, you know. All right. At the ends.
I thought of that. I just assumed I did that for shawls. I didn't think I need to do that for sweaters.
Well, not in the round, but definitely in a cardigan, right? Where he's going back and forth.
Right. Yeah. See, I guess I didn't think cardigan I should do that.
Now you know. I mean, it's no big crime or anything. It's just
to make it look better and to weave it in nicely.
Yeah.
See. Anyway, that's one of my works in progress.
Okay. So my works in progress, which I had the same problem with the choosing yarn, and I think I ended up with something that I'm liking. Sorry for the reaching out of the camera frame here. But I started the Vertices Unite. I'm on the fourth color. I just started the fourth color, actually. So I guess, yeah, it starts like that. So this pink here you see is Eden Cottage that I had left over. The color is Althea, and it's a 4-ply. And the type of fingering, it's called Melbourne. There you go. And then the cream that's in the stripes, that's Madelinetosh Mauve Light and Antler. And it's mixed in there with another cream that's not Madelinetosh. It's just, I figured it doesn't, I was trying to use up all
can't tell the difference.
Yeah, all the stash, leftover skeins that I had.
Right.
So
you can't tell the difference, I promise you.
Yeah. I have so many of those things that I just want to knit them up into something.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good way to use it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then this color, this right here, the blue, is Lolo did it in the blue suede shoes, I believe. And then the purplish color in there, or burgundy, whatever you want to call it. I want to say it's barnyard, but I'm not 100% sure because I had wound this yarn up for another project and ended up not using it. And then, of course, the band is gone. I mean, who knows where that is. And then this here is Glace Pecan, I believe.
Oh, yes, Madelinetosh.
Madelinetosh. Yeah, this was, I would say, the longest part of this, of knitting this.
Is these two?
Is this, the first panel, and this third panel. And from looking at the directions for the rest of it, I have 3 more panels, which just is 1, and then I have 2 more. It's not as long.
Oh, okay.
But I think one of the things I wish I had done was go down a needle size. I'm a loose knitter, and I wasn't sure. I didn't want a big shawl, like too big of a shawl, but I didn't want it too small either. I think I saw in the notes in Ravelry that some people went down a needle size, or they figured out how to do it so that it is 76 inches wide as opposed to the 100 and whatever it is.
You figure that out.
You see, that's too much math. I'd rather just go down a needle size, right? Make it easier.
Enough to think about during the day.
I just want to knit. I don't want to do math. Yeah, forget that. I guess I could have given it to my husband. He's good at math. He would have figured it out, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But there we go, Vertices. This was
beautiful
on my Make 9.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to make this for a couple years. It's on her list.
Yes.
So finally getting it done.
I see. I have a lot of leftover yarn, but I don't know how I'll pair my colors together. So the lazy part of me is just go buy new yarn. And,
well, trying to figure out the yardage too, right? Now you'll have to wait.
Exactly. It's just too much work. Yeah. But then again, I have a pile that's piling up there, and it's like I need to use it.
It bothers me, that pile.
Yeah, I need to use it up.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get to it. So my next project I'm working on is Sari Sarai by Vanessa Smith, and it's a shawl. And I'm using Barnyard Knits sock fingering weight yarn in the colorway Shell. I got this yarn at Cheers to You, my local yarn store. I love Barnyard Knits.
We love Barnyard.
I love her colors. Oh my gosh, it just sings to me.
That's a beautiful color.
Stunning. And the size needle I'm using is a size 6 needle. And my sister graciously did a row counter for me for this project.
Because the thing is, when there's lace involved, it's best that you have the end of each row, what the count should be, so that you know that you're not making a mistake or anything like that.
Right.
So I just go into Excel, and I'm sure many of you do this. But anyway, I just created a check-off sheet counter kind of thing. So at every row, we know what how many stitches we're supposed to have.
Yeah, and that, let me tell you.
That helps?
Ooh.
Along with the stitch markers, right?
Yes.
Having those in place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry for that word noise. My needle's scraping on my book here. But I'm knitting the same thing.
Because it's fun. What yarn are you using?
So I'm using this yarn I got at SAF a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
50 Shades of Gradient. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Black to fuchsia is what it is. And here we go. I believe this company is right here in Charlotte. Downtown.
I can't wait till she gets to the gray part.
The Fibres studio.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's so nice. I can't wait to see what this would look like. I've been looking for projects because there's 560 yards in here. So I've been looking for projects that would utilize most, if not all of it, right? So I think this will do it because I believe you can modify the number of repeats you do so that you can use up
to however long you want it to be, how big you want it to be.
Yeah, so perfect. And I think it'll look good together. So.
I think so too. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
And I was like, let's knit it together. And she was like, yeah.
We went on Castle right away.
Yeah.
Because we looked in our stash and we were like, oh, you have it? Yeah. You have it? Yeah. Let's go.
Let's do this.
So it's so much fun to have somebody to knit with.
It is. Lots of fun. Lots of enabling going on here.
Shh. Don't tell our husbands.
I don't need to know. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. I have a couple projects I have lined up to get started, but I'll talk about that.
So I have this sock, and I'm trying to put it on the sock blocker so you can see it much better. Hold on for 1 second. Guess I should have done this before. So this is the Magnolia Socks by Curious Handmade. It was in her Sock Society. It's one of her Sock Society patterns from last year, I believe. And I'm using this yarn. It's John Arbon. Sorry, guys.
Complain about this yarn.
In my first iteration of this podcast, I kind of wasn't too thrilled about this yarn. Only because it feels a little rough. It's very after knitting socks with,
high-end yarn.
Say high-end, just more softer yarn, like hand-dyed. Yeah, but I wanted something tonal. I wanted this to be tonal to show off the pattern more. And this is the Exmoor sock yarn by John Arbon. It's 4-ply, 85% BFL, and then 50% nylon. And I always knit DPNs, size 1. No magic loop here for that. But yeah, so it's going good. It's slow because I'm just knitting it as I'm sitting there eating breakfast. I just put in a couple rows here and there.
That's good.
Yeah, because I have a lot of these socks, and so I'm trying to. I would love to knit more, but I should. Yeah, I mean it's not that cold here, so.
I told her that sock is gonna last forever because she's not. She said the yarn is okay. I said, and that's gonna last forever.
I said that this would outlive me, this yarn, because it's very what's
sturdy?
that word?
Sturdy.
Yeah, see,
it's not as stretchy and soft.
It's not soft. It's scratchy for sure, but
it'll probably keep you warm too in the winter.
Your foot is not gonna care, but Yeah. I don't think it's going to peel. This thing is like...
So that's what I'm saying. It's sturdy, but it's just not as soft.
Yeah. So I think that's all I have as far as whips. Now, do you have any more whips?
No,
or that's it?
That's it.
I say that with hesitation only because I started a couple projects, but I'm not really focusing on them, and for a number of reasons. One is the Soldotna, which I love, and I'm knitting it. But what's stopping me is that I haven't gauged swatch for it, but I did cast on the neck. And I figure that, well, I'm debating with myself if I should actually try to gauge swatch. No, we mentioned earlier, gauge knitting color work with a small number of stitches is very hard. Are we the only ones that think that? I mean,
I think so.
Because you knitting the arms on that was hard, right? For you.
It was very fiddly for me. And my gauge was off, and I didn't even bother to. When I got the body, I say, you know what? I'm keeping the needle the same size.
Yeah.
It was just too fiddly for me.
Too fiddly, yeah.
To change every other row and change the color work and change the needles. It's just too much.
Right.
Yeah.
So Soldotna is by Caitlin Hunter, if no one knows that. But I'm leaning towards just continue knitting this and then checking gauge, and then if it doesn't work out, just undo it. Rather than go through the painstaking task of knitting a swatch with a small number of stitches in color work and then having to cut it and then wasting all that yarn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I shouldn't look at it as wasting. I mean, swatching is not wasting, but I'm just afraid if I don't want to run out of yarn. That's the next thing. But I wouldn't mind doing it if I knew like swatching it would be even barely tolerable, and it just sounds painful to me. It really does. So this is Madelinetosh and DK Twist. I'm trying to find my notes here, guys. Okay, so I'll try to flash it, but I believe this is Moonglow. I want to say
it's a beautiful color.
And then Madelinetosh. This is for the body.
That's gonna be beautiful,
right? I bought an extra skein just in case. That seemed to be. See what happens? It's it's all like ugh. Yarn barf is what they say, right? This is Farmer's Daughter. Gary Cooper, I believe. Is it Gary Cooper? I'll flash the correction. And then this color here is Monarch by Farmer's Daughter as well, in her DK. So there you go, guys.
Beautiful.
It's sort of a whip, but not really sort of a whip.
She cast it on, so it makes it a whip, right?
But yeah, I mean, I really want to work on it. I really do, but I wish I felt confident about the gauge, because usually with her patterns, Caitlin Hunter's, I'm usually like way off. Like for Tecumseh, I believe the needle size was what, 6?
I think so.
And I had to go down to a 4.
Wow.
To get gauge.
Wow.
Right. So I'm kind of skeptical here. So anyway, that's that feel bag. You have anything else?
Yeah. So I plan to cast on my next project. I plan to cast on hopefully in the next week or so is the Magical Thinking shawl by Casapinka, and it's in my. Oh, by the way, little side.
Side note, little stash enhancements.
I got the backpack by
Plister is how you pronounce it.
You got it. I'm so excited. The color's navy. It looks black in this
It sure does.
It looks black, but it's navy.
I always thought it was black.
No,
it's navy?
It's navy. It looks black in here.
Oh,
it looks black in this room. I don't know if because the walls are blue. I don't know. But anyway, I got it for when we travel. And what the nice surprise is, because we weren't 100% sure, was that it came with an extra bag inside of it.
Get in the frame.
I'm sorry. I was just talking. Yeah, it came with an extra pouch inside of it. I thought it was cute.
That is really cute.
So I can't wait to use it. But anyway, it was right by my feet all along. These are my 3 colors I plan to use for the Magical Thinking Shawl. So this one is the Blackberry Ridge in the Homestead colorway.
It's pretty.
I love it. It has
nice.
specks of green and stuff in there. And then, obviously, Barnyard.
I want a skein of this.
Yes, in the colorway Blackberry. All finger and weight. And then, obviously...
You need like 1,000 of those in your
stash. Madelinetosh.
Glazed pecan.
Finger and weight. I want to use this, but I don't want to use it because I want to just pet it.
An excuse to buy more.
I just want to have it in my craft room, just lay there on my desk and just admire it. And this one too. But I need to use it though, so I could have more reason to buy more.
Shh. Oh. It's a camera right there.
I know, I better be careful. Yeah, but this is what I plan to use for Magical Thinking Shawl. So.
And I'm knitting the same thing actually, but I stopped. And I think it's because I felt like, I don't know what I felt.
You didn't like the pink color first, right? It was kind of more corally, right?
Yeah, the first one, yeah. I switched it out because I posted on Instagram that I was using this other color. But yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think? Anyway, I'll show you the in the skein because you could barely see anything there. But here we go. And of course, look at this.
Oh my god, mine
hot
the
mess.
Same, yeah.
Anyway, it looks good like that, but in the shawl, I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think that's looking okay? I don't know.
It's still too early to tell because you need.
Maybe that's the problem. It's too early to tell. It's just like that vortices unite. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I want to undo this like 100 times.
Yeah.
And I talk myself out of undoing it because it's so much knitting.
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm liking it. I don't know. I go back and forth.
Yeah.
I hate it. I love it. I hate it. I love it. So anyway, I think I made a mistake here. So I want to say I have to undo it. No, I think I've made a mistake on this like probably 5 times. And so now I'm kind of not sure what's going on. Oh gosh,
that's encouraging.
No, it's just me. It's not the pattern.
No, I know that, but it's like if you're making mistakes.
And did I say this is from Hikoo Loco? It was one of the Grocery Girls Knit Two Together July installments. I don't think I wrote down. I'll flash it here. And then this again. Is that the glazed pecan?
Yes.
Glazed pecan.
Who doesn't love glazed pecan?
What was this? Twisted Owl. And the color. Flash. Anyway, so that's what's going on. We'll see. Maybe I'll make some progression. But right now, yeah. I have like too many projects I'm like thinking of.
Yeah, so. Exactly.
All right. So let's keep the party going.
The one I want to knit cast on too is, excuse me guys while I reach. I couldn't put everything around me.
You have to come up with a
better system, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to knit the shawl called Leia, Leya by Tammy Gore. And you need 2 skeins of finger and weight yarn. Something to take on vacation. So that's why I wanted to go to the yarn store after we wrap up this podcast. And so I'm looking for 2 colors, and I have these in my stash. I'm not going to use these together, but I want to use one of them and maybe take it to the yarn store and pair it with something else. What do you think? Because this one has gray in it, and I thought maybe these 2, but then it's going to look boring. There's no color pop. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Is that? Oh my gosh, my eyes. I didn't bring my glasses. I have no idea where my glasses is. I can't see anything. But maybe a green.
Green? Yeah, I guess.
Or dark gray.
Well, that's what I thought. The dark gray might make
No, but
this
darker
is too
than
light.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this gray. Like black gray.
Okay. But anyway, I was going to take it with me to the yarn store and pair it with something. So then I plan to cast that on. So that's my next project. So I have 2 shawls lined up. I'm taking a break from sweater knitting. Once I'm done with Boothbay, I'm taking a break from sweater knitting just for a month or so.
A month?
Yeah. I guess what's turning me off is just having to swatch.
The swatching.
I know. Like, okay, so my next sweater I plan to knit that's on my list, and it's definitely the next sweater is the Felix sweater.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
I need Aran weight yarn, so I gotta go on a hunt for that. I'm probably gonna order Quince and Co.
Yeah,
because I think that's the only one I know that carries Aran weight. There's other people out there, I'm sure, but
theirs is nice.
yeah.
There. I have two that I did not share before, and this is Native Fibres. Pretty new to our yarn shop. Cheers to you. And she, the dyer, was there. She lives in Charlotte, I believe. Anyway, it's sparkly. And
Is it Stelina?
Stelina. And what's the color? I don't have my glasses. Can you see what color this is?
I'll borrow mine.
Yeah, right?
Aurora.
Aurora. So, I'm thinking of making me that garden snake cowl with this color, and then...
What's the contrast?
Pass me a barnyard, yo. Pass me a barnyard, yo. Yeah, I'm thinking of making that happen like that. Right?
So you need to go to the yarn store too, huh?
Always need to go. Yes, need. And the last thing I have as far as, knitting. Well, this is not even knitting, guys. Crochet. So between these stitches, she and I she sent me on Instagram. She forwarded this picture. I was like, oh my god, I love that look, right? And so we were like, let's crochet it together. It's a crochet. Let's crochet together. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, guess what, guys? Then I started thinking too much. Because first I have to swatch this thing. And I'm like, I've never crochet swatched before. I'll have to go look that one up. That's number one. Number two, I love this. I love this stuff. But guess what? Would I really wear it all the time? Like it would... I don't know. I keep thinking like I may not.
You can wear it on the I see my sister Lisa wearing it.
Yes, this is a Lisa top. And she would look fab in it.
She would.
She would look so good.
She has the confidence to walk that.
She'll work it.
Yes.
And she's tall, so she would look so good in it. But anyway, these kits are really nice because guess what? It comes with the yarn for these.
Oh my god.
Which probably, I don't know.
Oh, it's did you choose this colorway or
yeah.
Oh, this feels nice.
You can choose different colors. It's cotton. Oh. You get a needle, crochet hook.
What?
You get the fabulous pattern. What? Right? Nice book. You get stickers, which I'm a sticker hog, so that's already in my my journaling stuff. Then you get this little envelope full of stuff. You get the needle.
Oh my gosh.
You get a tag to put on your finished project. It's all profesh. So anyway,
let me tell you, this feels really nice. You'll probably enjoy crocheting this because it feels really nice.
Honestly, I will wear it. I could see myself wearing it like on vacation or casual, like going to the beach, pool, whatever, right? Or like a beach vacation, that kind of thing.
Yeah, with some
white, like some white pants, shorts, white shorts even,
that'd be nice.
right? Or white culottes.
Yeah.
So it would look nice. It's just that, yeah, the you know what's bugging me about it? I love all this is the sleeve, how they come out like that. I wear stuff like that. I used to, but I'm not sure if it's too voluminous. Like, I don't know how.
My sleeve is like that.
You see, that's not bad. And I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But it's okay.
All right. So guys, we're running out of space on my phone. I need to do some deleting. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly show you guys. We create books and we do journaling for our vacations and stuff. So here's I made this book, actually banged it like this and created the covers and everything.
I love them.
Charm. And see, and so I document my vacation this way. And let's see, so like that, little pockets with words and all that. So anyway,
You can add
it's just a
little
sample of
details.
kind of the things we do. We have a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I love making them. Go ahead.
Which you have to make me one because I needed some.
I have some at home that's already ready to go. I just got to find them. And last before we go, I'm wearing
Yes.
Zwig.
No, Tegna.
Tegna.
Tegna, right?
Tegna. Yeah. It got dark, guys, but look, anyway. So
it's so nice.
I have that one.
Nice.
I'll try to take a picture and flash it here. It's Cascade fingering sock. Yeah, I wasn't sure about using that for this, but I'm like, whatever.
It looks really
fine.
good.
It's yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah.
I keep saying I need to make myself one.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, and we'll see you guys soon. Probably middle June around then. All right.
Yeah. Happy knitting.
Happy knitting. Subscribe.
Yes.
And feel free to leave comments or anything, questions or anything like that. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.